Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing fine. Let's begin the class with the quotes. Children are like birds in a garden. They should be carefully and lovingly nurtured, as they are the future of the nation and the citizens of tomorrow. I repeat, children are like birds in a garden. They should be carefully and lovingly nurtured, as they are the future of the nation and the citizens of tomorrow. Said by Jawaharlal Nehru. Students, when do we celebrate our Children's Day? Yes, we celebrate Children's Day on 14th November. And why do we celebrate Children's Day? Okay, I tell you. Children's Day is celebrated on 14th November every year to commemorate the birth anniversary of Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also called as Chacha Nehru. In Tamil, we call him as a Nehru Mama due to his love for children. The day highlights the significance of giving love, attention, and affection to children. Okay, now we all understood that why do we celebrate Children's Day? And one more last question, children. Who is Jawaharlal Nehru? Yes, he was the first Prime Minister of our country. Okay, so today we are going to study about the life of Jawaharlal Nehru. So for today's topic of the lesson is Jawaharlal Nehru. I repeat, the topic is Jawaharlal Nehru. Students, at the end of the class, you will be able to describe the central theme of the passage, explain the ideas and present them, explain the sequence of events and ideas, discuss the appropriate phrases, words, and sentence. Introduction. Jawaharlal Nehru was also called as Chacha Nehru. He was the first Prime Minister of India. As a Prime Minister, he developed India as a strong and powerful nation. Jawaharlal Nehru loved children immensely, and his birthday, 14th November, is celebrated as Children's Day in India. And now, children, are you all ready to listen the life of Chacha Nehru? Okay, come on. Jawaharlal Nehru was born on 14th November 1889 in Allahabad. He was belongs to a Kashmiri family. His mother was Swarab Rani Tushu and his father was Motilal Nehru. Motilal Nehru was a very successful lawyer and also participated in independence struggles. Until the age of 16, Nehru was educated at home by tutors. Here the word tutors, which means teachers, and also he was taught by English governors. Here the word governors, which means a woman employed to teach and train children in a private household. I repeat, governors means a woman employed to teach and train children in a private household. And then he was educated in England at Harrow School and then at Trinity College, Cambridge. Also, he studied law at the Inner Temple in London. After a years later, he came back to India in the year 1922 and plunged straight into politics. Even as a student, he had been interested in the struggle of all nations who suffered under foreign dominance. In 1916, he married Kamala Nehru, that is Kamala Kal. On 13th April 1919, a large number of non-violent protesters gathered at Jallianwala Bagh when under the commander of Brigadier General Dyer. During this time, the British military, in order to kill the protesters and the innocent people, they closed the gate of the place, and then the British military fired at them continuously for 10 minutes and killing 379 people and injuring at least 1,200 and more people. When Nehru heard about the mass murder of innocent people, he vowed to fight the British in every way he could. This incident moved him to increase his effort for India's independence. And after a year, Nehru became a vital member of the Indian National Congress and was the president of this political party. Nehru was deeply influenced by Mahatma Gandhi and worked very closely with him. Nehru was arrested several times for participating in the civil disobedience movement. Children, here the word civil disobedience means refusing to obey a law or command of a government. I repeat, refusing to obey a law or command of a government. And during his time in jail, he strengthened his resolve to gain independence for India. He also used this time to understand Gandhi's principles of non-cooperation and non-violence. Later, Nehru traveled to several other countries and gained their support for India's independence. And also, he tried to understand their system and was impressed by how these countries were run. After becoming Prime Minister, he worked very hard to implement these successful system for India as well. And on 15th August 1947, the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, raised the Indian national flag above the Lorry Gate of the Red Fort in Delhi. And then Nehru took up the challenge of using all that he had learned to build a healthy and prosperous nation. Nehru's ideas of progress carried young India towards great scientific advancement. He also brought about many social reforms that helped women, farmers, laborers, and the poor. And during his period, many important institutions were set up. These include the Indian Institute for Technology, that is IIT, and the All India Institute for Medical Science, and the India's first space program was set up. Conclusion: Nehru played a leading role in the development of the internationalist outlook of the Indian independence struggle. He served as the Prime Minister of India right from the India's independence in 1947 till his death in 1964. Okay, children, that's all about the lesson Jawaharlal Nehru. And so for your today's homework is that you have to write a few lines on Children's Day. I repeat, you have to write few lines on Children's Day in your rough note, and after finishing your homework, you have to submit through GCR. And now, children, you should be able to describe the central theme of the passage, explain the ideas and present them, explain the sequence of events and ideas, discuss the appropriate phrases, words, and sentence. Thank you.